This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For BA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Nittany Lions will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, this offensive coordinator knew he was coming into a tough environment right away, going to some plays that he thinks have a chance to be successful. And how about this run play here to get things started on the opening drive?
That's an important first down on that running play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Grab made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. It's positive yards.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Here comes the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. He's running out of time here. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Moves out of the pocket. Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Going for it on 4th down. The marker is at the 1-yard line. Looking for a man. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. On the run, it's Smith. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid one there on the sack.
Boy, great job up front here getting this 1st down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those 1st downs.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Dropping back. It's Barnett. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. Get him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Zips it down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's caught on the crossing pattern. That's big. They convert on third and set them up first down from the 32.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He finds some space. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his fifth catch in this first half.
Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking for some space. It's Turner. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Finds room at the 30. Now here he goes. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Design quarterback run. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing a strike. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, what a play. And this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into open space. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Running with purpose. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Finding some room at the 25. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. How's that for luck? Keeps the football and picks up the 1st down.
Oh, the defense missed.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 42, set to kick this one away.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Catch is made down the middle. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. On the move now. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Using his legs, it's Martin. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, right back to the running game. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Handoff from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they pick up the first on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to pass. It's Barnett. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll toss it to the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. To the air, it's St. Clair. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. They get the completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Looking to chuck it again. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Nittany Lions looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Putting toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They're setting out to try the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. First down and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball in the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's a quick grab. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's St. Clair. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And here's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Gonna run it. It's Turner. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. And he keeps it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. We lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, another nice throw by this quarterback. You know, Chris, he's had a heck of a day the entire game, avoiding mistakes, making good throws, giving his team a chance.
Now stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Oh, what a grab! Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Caught for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Option look. It's St. Clair. And he just keeps it and gets taken down behind the line.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And the offense calls time now with 29 seconds remaining.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Tackle, but first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. There's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Timeout.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Penn State.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And now at a driving range start. This field goal attempt is for the win. And the kick is good despite all the rain. A strong snap, good hold, and the kick goes right through. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.